Hello students, this is what is our second practical of first year computer science. The name of practical is LM35 based temperature sensor system. Now we know the LM35 is a temperature sensor, and with the help of temperature sensor what we are going to do, we are going to measure or record the temperature. Okay, now so very first thing is to study the aim. What is the aim or target of this practical is to study or build and test the LM35 based temperature sensing system. Okay, now what are the objectives of this? The first objective is to understand the principle of temperature sensor LM35. What is the principle behind the sensor LM35? First, the first thing is what is sensor, what is LM35, and how it works. So this is what is the principle of temperature sensor LM35. The second objective is to design and build a temperature sensing system using a LM35. So we need to design the entire circuit. Third objective is to study the various parameter of LM35. The fourth objective is to determine the temperature using digital panel meter. So instead of digital panel meter, you can always go for digital multimeter. So as per the convenience, we can use the device. Okay, now by doing this practical, which skill we need to be developed? So first thing is the drawing paper circuit diagram using the standard symbols of different component devices. So in the experiment, no matter which kind of device, which kind of components we are going to use, we need to know the symbols of each and every component. The second thing is to design the identification of different components and devices can on the circuit board. So there are multiple devices or multiple components which are present on the circuit board. So you should know particular name of the particular component, working of the same component, right? So identification of different components is the second factor. Third is when you're making proper circuit connections to obtain the circuit as per the circuit diagram. Circuit diagram we have, and according to that circuit diagram, we have to make connections so that our output could be 100% accurate. After that, demonstration of working of the lighting control system, and the last one is to writing the result and conclusion of the experiment. All right, so these are the skills which we need to develop while doing this practical. Next thing is that which are the apparatus or the different circuit boards or different material we are going to require to perform the same practical. First one is your circuit board. It is very important. If you are performing a practical related to LM35, we should have the circuit board as well as we should have that sensor LM35. A heater will need a thermometer which will show us the range of the temperature. After that, heat bath. Okay, so all these instruments we are going to need while doing the practical. The next thing is that list of testing and measuring instruments. So which kind of testing and measuring instruments we have in this? There is a list, there is a tabular format for that list. The first thing is your function generator. In this practical, there is no need of function generator, but you can just write the sensor LM35. Okay, after that, instead of writing CRO, you can just always write a heater. Instead of DMM, you can have DPM. So you have to write the model and name of that particular instrument and what is the specification of that instrument. So you have to fill this table accordingly. After that, the circuit diagram. Very important portion of the practical is the circuit diagram. Now, LM35 based temperature sensing system is your practical. Now, to perform this practical, we are going to get the help of IC 741. It is an operational amplifier. We are using that operational amplifier to perform this practical. So here we have LM35, a sensor who has three terminal 1, 2 and 3. All right. So the first terminal of LM35 is connected to the VCC. Second terminal is connected to the negative terminal of your amplifier, and third terminal is connected to the ground. All right. So everybody understood the connection of LM35. What happens here? The first terminal is connected to the VCC. Second is connected to the negative terminal or inverting terminal of your operational amplifier, and third terminal is connected to the ground. After that, the non-inverting terminal or plus terminal, positive terminal is connected to the ground. Correct. There is a arrangement of potentiometer. It is a variable resistor. Correct. You can call it as a varistor also. It is a potentiometer, so that you can just change the value. This potentiometer is placed in a feedback, so you can change the value of feedback resistor whatever at whatever time you want. After that, the output of this op amp is connected to the DPM. What is this? Is DPM, digital panel meter. So this output is going to be displayed on this DPM. DPM is what? It is a small display. Correct. On that display, you will be able to observe the numbers. What are those numbers? The numbers are temperature. correct? So DPM have another connection. So DPM is the individual circuit. For that working of this DPM, we need a supply. Okay, so in these two terminals, we are going to connect the battery. After that, one terminal of DPM is connected to the ground. Okay. In case of operational amplifier IC741, the pin number 4 is connected to the minus VCC and pin number 7 is always connected to the plus VCC. Correct. Pin number 2 is your inverting terminal. Pin number 3 is non-inverting terminal. Pin number 6 is your output. Correct. In between pin number 1 and 5, we have a resistor. Correct. So this is what is the diagram of LM35 based temperature sensing circuit or system. Okay, after that the procedure we need to follow. What is the procedure? First of all, we need to construct the LM35 based temperature system as shown in the above figure. So we have seen the figure, we have seen the diagram, and according to that diagram we have to construct the circuit. After that, connect a plus 5 volt positive terminal and negative terminal to the ground. So we need to make sure the connections of power supply should be accurate. After that, vary the temperature of LM35. So why do we need heater? Understand one thing, this LM35 we are going to put inside the heater and we are going to increase the temperature of that heater. As the temperature of heater increases, LM35 will be able to sense the change in the temperature, and according to the change in the temperature, it is going to give you the output. All right. So after that, measure the output using digital multimeter. See here, at this point, if you don't have this circuitry, this portion, if you don't have this, then there is no problem. Okay, what you can do, you can just use your digital multimeter. One terminal of your digital multimeter is at this position, and the black wire or the negative terminal is at ground position. So at this point, these 2 points also you can able to measure the voltage, output voltage. Okay, if you don't have multimeter, then you can go for this DPM. All right, take the, now what we have to do, we have to take the readings of the temperature from DPM. Correct. So we have to take two types of reading whenever we are heating the heater. So that what is going to happen, temperature of LM30, the temperature whatever that LM35 is going to sense, that temperature is rising from lower value. Suppose initial temperature is 25 degrees Celsius, so it will increases about 25, so 30, 35, 45 and so on. Correct. So this is heating reading. Correct. Now we know the range of LM35 minus 55 degrees Celsius to 155 degrees Celsius. Correct. So in between that range, you can apply any temperature value and LM35 will sense it and produce the according output. So we have to perform two types of readings. Which two? First one is your heating and second one is your cooling. Once you reach to the desired temperature level, for example, suppose we consider a 90 degrees Celsius. Okay, we started from 25 degrees Celsius and we stopped to the 90 degrees Celsius. After that, we have to turn off the heater. Okay, once we turn off the heater, as time passes, that heater will cool down. Correct. So that heater will cool down, and according to that, the temperature sensed by the LM35 will also change. Correct. And that change, we are LM35 is going to sense, and according to that, it is going to produce the output voltage. So while heating and as well as while cooling, we have to measure the output voltage, and according to that only we are going to prepare our observation table. So the while preparing observation table, we have to note few things. The first thing is that the room temperature. At what is the room temperature while you are performing the experiment? So room temperature is what? Usually it varies between 25 to 35 degrees Celsius, not 20, 35. It is 25 to 30 or 32, somewhere that. Correct. Now output voltage on the DPM. So at room temperature, LM35 is going to sense room temperature as well. Correct. So it will sense that room temperature and it will show the reading on the DPM. So you have to note both the things. What is the current room temperature and what is the corresponding output voltage. All right. After that, we have to make a observation table. What is the observation table? First column is obviously your observation numbers. After that, temperature in degrees Celsius. Correct. Obviously, LM35 is going to sense the temperature, and we are going to see that temperature. How we are going to see the temperature? What is the temperature at a particular time? For that, to know the temperature at time to time, we are going to put a thermometer over there. Correct. Thermometer will show us the reading in degrees Celsius. So those are the temperature in degrees Celsius. After that, we have to measure the output voltage when the circuit or the heater is heating. So the second column is all about the output voltage while heating. After that, the next column is temperature on DPM. While heating, what is the output voltage. So this is not temperature, this is a voltage. DPM is going to show us the output voltage. Okay, so this is voltage on DPM. Now it is very clear. When the room temperature, sorry, when the first reading is 30 degrees Celsius, so at 30 degrees Celsius, my output voltage of heating is 3.87. Correct? My output voltage is 3.86. After that, while cooling, so this column is all about cooling. We have two types of reading, right? One is for heating and second one is for cooling. So for heating, we have this. First of all, just forget about this last column. Just concentrate on these two columns. Okay, while we are like initially we are heating the heater. So when the temperature is 30 degrees Celsius, output voltage is 3.86 volt. Okay. Whenever we increase the temperature even more, it becomes 35. The output voltage is also going to increase. It will become 3.91. When temperature is still increasing, your output voltage will still increase. See, when the temperature is 60 degree, my output voltage is 4.11. Okay, so we have to decide the maximum point. So at 60 degrees Celsius, you have to turn off your heater. When you reach to the temperature 60 degree, you have to turn off the heater. Once you turn off the heater, what will happen? The heater will start cool down. As time passes, it will start to cool down. Whenever the heater is cooling down, we have to take the readings. Okay, initially right now what is the situation? Temperature on the thermometer is about 60 degrees Celsius. What will happen after few time? After like 10-15 minutes, what will happen? The temperature will slow down. From 60 to it will become 55 degrees Celsius. Okay, for 60 whatever the reading it was there, I have noted down. After some time the temperature will become 55 because it is a cooling. We are not heating heater anymore. That is why the temperature will down. When the temperature is 55, we have to write whatever the voltage that DPM is going to show us. Correct. Likewise, we have to go to the temperature till 30 degrees Celsius. Once we reach to the 30 degrees Celsius, we can just say that a practical is done. Correct. So this is how you have to perform the practical of LM35. All right. After that, the graph. In this practical, the graph plays a very important role. What is graph? Like how to plot a graph? First of all, we should know the sensitivity. Sensitivity of LM35 in this case is 0.06 volts per degree Celsius. Ideally, it should be 0.01 volt per degree Celsius. Okay, it is slightly higher. It should not be 0.06. Ideally, it should be 0.01 degree Celsius. Volt per degree Celsius. Okay, so the maximum error in the temperature measurement we need to calculate. As you can see, at 60 degrees Celsius, while heating, temperature was output voltage was 4.11. For the cooling, output voltage is 4.08. So there is a difference of 0.03 degrees Celsius. Okay, 0.3 degrees Celsius. So we need to write that difference. What is the conclusion? Build and test LM35 based temperature sensing system is studied successfully. So this is how you're going to plot the graph of heating as well as cooling on a single graph sheet. Okay. So I'm not going to explain the graph because it is easy. With the help of readings, you are going to plot the graph. All right. So this is what is the second practical, which is LM35 based temperature sensing system, and we have performed this practical. Okay. So we'll see the remaining or the next practical in the next lecture.